Howdy, gang. Hey, if you're someone who knows somebody who has a substance abuse problem, or you yourself have used substances in the past, and you're a creative person, and you're concerned that stopping the use of these substances, I don't care if it's alcohol, pot, or even harder stuff. I've done it all. I admit it. I inhaled. I'm here to tell you that you don't need it. You don't need it to be creative. You don't need it to be excellent. You don't need it to write great songs. You don't need it to play your instrument better. You don't need it. I've been having this conversation for a few years now with a friend of mine who I think is the most brilliant songwriter in the world. And while he and I used to do everything back in the day, we're not proud of it. We admit it. Everybody knew. We're just glad there was no cell phone cameras back then. But I quit 12 years ago. I quit everything. Alcohol, drugs. I even quit cigarettes eventually. And, he and I have been having this conversation, and he's like, Big Ed, what do you think? How does this affect you? And I'm like, dude, it didn't affect me at all. Maybe for about 6 months, I felt like I had to catch up and I had to get everything out of my system and recreate a balance, if you will. But after 6 months, I'm actually better than I was. Honest to God. Why? Because I have more time. I'm not calling the drug dealer every 5 minutes, and I'm not chasing after stuff, and I'm not hungover, and I'm not messed up, and I'm not messing up all the relationships in my life. I have time to sit down and work my bloody butt off all the time when I want to. I can focus more. I'm sharper. I'm more on the ball. I'm on it. I am on my craft, and I'm not wasting time. I have more time available. I'm clearer, and I get more done. So to all of you out there, same thing. You don't need it. Trust me on this. Trust your big brother, Big Ed. You don't need it. You really don't need it. And if you want to get help, please reach out to somebody. And if you're someone who's just a casual user, you don't need it. But don't worry, there's other people out there just like you. There's no shame in asking for help. The only shame is in not getting it when you need it. Okay? All right. Don't worry. You're going to be fine.